Welcome back, guys, to the Gamers. My name's Brinton.
I'm Will.
And we're playing Destiny.
On the PS4.
Yay! Stop it! That's not even funny anymore.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Anyway, so back to the story now after our last serious episode.
Chamber of Night.
Ocean of Storms. Moon. Scour the high fortress for a chamber where the speaker believes a dark ritual is silencing the traveler.
Oh, that would be nice to do. Gotta protect our BFF, the Traveler.
And we're level 8 too.
Oh, yeah.
After the moon patrol.
Which actually was a really, really good idea.
Yeah.
Because now we're like level 8 for level 8 story. So maybe we'll encounter some like level 9
I wonder if you can level up by playing in the
actual
in the Crucible.
All channels. From the
Cool to find out.
Nothing is more important now. We believe the Hive are engaged in a ritual that is draining the Traveler of its light. Whatever power they wield must be understood and destroyed.
This ritual could be happening
Hellmouth.
in any one of their thousands of chambers.
Oh my gosh, that freaking Milky Way is so beautiful.
You know it sounds good.
What?
A Milky Way candy bar.
For some reason, I should have guessed that's what you were about to say.
Cracks scanned. Wow.
Gotta
This guy must be a fan of cracks.
deploy Ghost.
Into the crack. Release the Kraken! No?
No,
Not funny?
no. I was gonna say.
Let's go scan somebody else's crack!
Let's keep looking.
Oh, I just fell down the crack. Or there was no crack there. Let's go look at somebody else's crack.
I guess you enjoy where the good Lord split ya.
Oh, jeez.
That was my favorite phrase to say when I was a kid. Don't let the door hit ya where the good Lord split ya. I want to say that to a customer one time when they are being total jackasses.
And tell them to leave.
Yeah, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split ya.
I'm gonna bypass those guys.
Oh, you gotta go to that crack over there. La, 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 la,
I'm gonna start using my bike. You gotta remind me, because I'll probably forget.
Well, I forgot too, and then I was like, doesn't he have a bike?
Here's the crack.
Oh, so,
Getting shot at. Oh, there we go.
you died.
Stealth Victor.
Oh, Victor.
With a wire rifle.
Oh, yeah, you didn't have a chance.
In the kitchen.
What?
It was a Stealth Victor with a wire rifle in the kitchen. Clue?
I don't understand why the kitchen has anything to do with it, but okay.
Have you ever heard the game Clue?
Yeah, I hate that game.
Really?
Yeah, because it's Sydney's favorite game, and so she loves oh my gosh, she pretty much like has to beg us to play it, and it's only because she's so effing good at it.
Huh.
But I think it's because she actually kind of cheats. And she even admitted one time that she cheated, and I was like, Sydney, what the hell?
How do you cheat in Clue?
I don't know how you cheat in Clue, but she sure as hell figured out how to do it. No, she's like, I thought I had good deductive skills, but hers outweigh mine a lot. She's really smart for her age.
I got it.
If she wanted to, she could easily, what's it called?
Deeper into the Temple of Crota.
She could easily, be a detective of some sort or work for, the FBI or CIA. But, I mean, she wouldn't have the guts to do something so stressful and dangerous. So...
I just stabbed you in the face, Dioc. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna
Okay, we're done.
teabag your butt.
We're done.
Where am I supposed to go now? I didn't even pay attention.
I wasn't paying attention either because I was talking about how Sydney pretty much rapes me in Clue. I take that back. That probably was not the right word to use.
Probably not. I didn't know raping was a method of death in Clue.
I probably could be.
Raped in the library. with the hatchet.
Oh!
Ow!
With the candlestick.
With the revolver.
What other items are there? With the knife.
Oh, that would be very.
With the metal rod.
With the pipe.
With the pipe. The iron pipe.
That'd be better than getting raped with a revolver.
Oh my Lanta. Or with the candlestick.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty sensual looking candlesticks in my life. I'm just kidding. Totally just
what?
kidding. I'm joking.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
You weirdo.
From its mama.
Clue for adults. That's pretty much what it would be.
I like that.
As if... But yeah, Sydney's really, really, really good at Clue. But I hate that game so much. Like, it got to this point where every time we played Clue, I'd have the winner write their name and the day that they won the game when we played it in the box. And for a while, it was just Sydney, 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 Sydney. And I was like, oh my effing gosh.
We're back to the Temple of Crota.
Because Rebecca approached the gate. Rebecca, have you heard of Settlers of Catan?
Yes.
Rebecca has their own, you know, her own personal game of Settlers of Catan. And we played it. And when we had met and...
Cussing.
Oh my gosh, haven't seen one of these in forever.
You're interesting. Not entirely interesting, but you have promise.
Who is that? I don't know. I'm losing the signal.
Guardian, I know what you're about to do. It's brave. But there are enemies out here you would not believe.
Out where?
Go down and face the hive. And if you live, come find me.
Signal dropped. I got some broken coordinates. Venus, Northern Hemisphere. Ishtar region.
Venus?
Great. What do we do now?
We go down.
I'm gonna use that next time. I'm about to have sex with somebody. Right before I give him a blowjob, say, we go down.
So why did we come back to the temple? I wasn't really paying attention again. Big surprise.
Oh, we're supposed to kill some more people.
Okay, and then we're supposed to like go after this woman on Venus after
Yes.
that? Whoa.
Hey, it's Quagmire.
Really? Holy shit. Oh no, you're like taking him out. I think it's an ogre. That's what it says. I could be wrong.
Quagmire. You should call him Quagmire.
Okay, it's Quagmire.
That was easy. That was surprisingly easy.
I think it's because you threw a grenade at him, which is probably helpful.
Granada!
Anyway, so Rebecca, she liked rating on the winners of like the game in her box. That's where I got the idea from. And so the first time that was the first time I had played when she had suggested we play it. And so I said, how about we play in teams? Just because a vast majority of us have never really played it.
I've never played it.
And so Eric and I were on a team, and we literally would take like 10 to 15 minutes to like plan our move before we made a move. And everybody got so pissed at us, but we won. And Rebecca and another friend of mine, Anna Lee, they were so pissed. They were like, you gotta be kidding me! And I was like, that's why we took our time. We wanted to beat you guys really, really bad. And we did. And so in the box, we put Brenton and Eric because we were on a team. And the day we won, which was like probably like September of 2009.
Holy crap.
Yep, 5 years ago.
Jeez.
I have not played Settlers of Catan in like 5 years.
I've never played it.
It was fun.
What is it about?
I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you that. I just don't really remember. It was a hard game.
What's the premise?
It's oh man, I don't even know what to say about the premise.
I just knifed the wall.
Yeah, you knifed the wall. Oh man, good job, William. Good job.
I'm good at knifing the wall. What can I say?
You good at knifing the wall. You're not like the other boys that knife women. You knife wall.
I like to knife men.
With your penis?
Or get knifed by men.
Okay, let me go get my steak knife and I'll put it in ya.
Depends on what you're putting it on if it's the sharp end or the other handle.
I could put the blunt end up your butt, or I could put the sharp end into your abdomen.
How about both at the same time?
I'll have to get 2 knives.
That sounds so weird. I bet there is a fetish for people who just stick knives.
You know what? There's a fetish for practically every little thing out there, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, so Brenton, you have to look up something. It's called One Guy, One Jar.
Is this on YouTube?
It won't be on YouTube.
Is it on Urban Dictionary?
No. It could be describing the video, but it's an actual video.
Oh, where do I find it then?
Just Google it.
Do I really want to Google it?
Yeah, you do. We'll do it after this. I'll even pull it up on my computer so you can see it full screen.
William, is it gonna really piss me off and, like, make me barf?
It won't make you barf, it'll make you question life.
As if I don't question life enough.
It'll be fun.
No, it doesn't sound fun.
There's a freaking knight and a wizard down there.
Really?
I'm so glad I'm level 8. This is so much easier.
I'm so glad that you also have your supercharge, so when you're really desperate...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You should destroy its... Yeah, and then you can take out the wizard with your special bullets. Actually, no, you're taking it out like a badass. Yeah, you know what? Good thing we did that patrol, or else you would have been running around this place level 7.
It's because I know how to play first-person shooters. You have to keep moving. Don't stop moving.
Well, good thing... You know what? I should really be paying attention to how you're playing, because I think the Order 1886 is a first-person shooter, and I already have plans to play that for the channel, and I suck at first-person shooters.
I want to play Far Cry 4.
You are.
Yay.
That's what we have planned, remember?
Okay.
Well, good thing I made a list of all the games I'm playing and all the games you're Let's playing.
I know, I totally forget. Except for the horror ones. I know I'm definitely playing those.
Yeah, I know that. Because you keep talking about it like a little girl.
I'm just so freaking excited!
I'm so excited! I'm gonna scare Brendan's pants off!
In less than a month, we're going to be already having 2 horror series.
October is going to be a busy month for us. I'm glad that I have one.
It is.
I'm glad one class is pretty much ending for me. Mid-October. Like the week we start Alien Isolation. Which is why I think... Which is why we should really... Which is why I'm really glad we're going to get at least our first 2 series done this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously we'll get them all edited and put up to YouTube. So I just have to worry... All I have to do is just get them on YouTube.
Just to go.
And the other way around.
It keeps pointing me this way. I guess I'm supposed to go down? No.
There is a chest down there, but I don't know how you're going to get back up.
Where's the chest?
It was over there.
Probably grab it and die.
I'm
gonna try it.
Okay. Let's just dive for the fun of it. Part 2. Collect loot.
Jade Rabbit insignia?
Is that like another emblem of some sort?
Guardian down! Guardian down!
You died because of a misadventure. I told you how you died! That's awesome!
Oh,
look,
it's
you're...
taking where I'm supposed to go. That's cool.
You can use your ghost to figure out where you're supposed to head in as well.
Well, I know that, but it's on the map right here. On the top map. You see that white arrow?
Yeah, I see it. I know what you're talking about. But sometimes that doesn't really help you. Because you're saying it's telling me to go there, but it's not letting me. And it's like, yeah, that's weird. Entered the temple. I wonder if that rabbit thing is another emblem, because if it is, we're totally changing our
I
emblem
think
again.
it's just an insignia.
What's
I don't
an-
know what that means.
The ones invading Earth. If we don't finish this, there'll be more.
It's an insignia.
Well, I don't know what an insignia does on the game.
That's all I heard.
Freaking F word. 3 nights?
My dad was in Arkansas today.
Oh, really? What's he doing in Arkansas?
Big
For
work meeting, yeah. I was like chatting with him because he sent me a message last night and I was watching The Fault in Our Stars and I was like, I'm too busy crying, I can't answer this message. And he just wanted to know how my interview went, so I told him this morning and he was like, hey, I'm in Arkansas, so I may not be able to reply immediately. And I was like, what, the Arkansas? And he was like, why is that random? And I was like, well, you never go to Arkansas.
Arkansas. I know somebody who's from Arkansas.
So do I.
Who?
An old mission buddy.
Huh.
He was really nice.
Was he?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Okay, I'm reloaded on all that. Okay, good.
There were a lot of people on my mission that I really liked, and I knew, and they reciprocated their, their gratitude for friendship back all the time.
Oh, I like reciprocation.
Because my mission mom, she was like, I know here while you're in your missions you don't really get to celebrate your birthdays with a party amongst friends and family or like some cake, with gifts, because you're here for a purpose. And she said,
Respawning restricted.
well, you're in a darkness zone. But but whenever we had like zone conferences or big huge meetings when like a bunch of districts would come together and a bunch of zones would come together, she would always
Come together.
she would always like have us celebrate birthdays. And so she would pick like a time period just a few months and then bring up that missionary, and then she would have like a few missionaries say a few good things about them. Or like a few things that they admired in that missionary, and then we'd all sing to them at once.
There's 3 more freaking nights.
Oh my gosh. And so she had started this like early enough during my mission time that I got to do it twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so my second time I had this is towards the end of my mission because I'm now 21 and I was like going to be home in 2 months to the day. And I can still remember Anziano Rockwood, he raised his hand and she called on him, and he said, sometimes riding in those musty old dim Italian train cars can be really annoying and just depressing, but every time I come to a zone conference I look forward to seeing Anziano Valli's bright shining face that just brightens up the whole train car. And I just love being able to chat with him all the way to the meeting. And I'm standing there and everybody's listening to this, and I was like, that is so nice. It was like one of the sweetest things that was ever said to me. And he's still like a really, really good friend.
That's awesome.
There was also this other missionary. He was in the Rome mission, but they consolidated a bunch of missions in Italy. And so he got moved over into the mission I was called to serve in, and he was in Tuscany when I went to go serve down there, and he was serving in my dad's hometown. And so like he knew my grandparents and everything, and so we kind of bonded over the fact that we loved Italy, that we loved Livorno, that we loved my grandparents. And so there came a point in
What the heck is going on?
You're doing this thing called death. You're getting pretty. Your gameplay is like it has actually improved a lot, believe it or not.
What? Did I just lose an encrypted freaking? I better not have. I think I did.
It's possible because you have a bunch of stuff that you don't need.
I just lost a freaking. Oh, it's right
here. No,
here.
there it is.
Like, I better not have lost that, because those things are so freaking powerful.
We'll have to encrypt it off screen.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, there came a point where he no longer was in the zone I was in. He got transferred out shortly after that. But but like about a year and a few months later, we were in the same district, and he was my district leader. And so, just out of selfishness, when we did a missionary exchange, we did it where we were, where I went and did an exchange with him. And I was like, and I turned to my companion and I was like, this is just out of sheer, what's it called? I just used a word. Selfishness. Sheer selfishness. Just to let you know. And then we went off and had fun. And I was really, I remember, oh man, Anziano Snedeker. I loved that kid. But he was such a good friend. Just because the Rome missionaries got a lot of crap from the Milan missionaries. Mm-hmm. Because in the Milan mission, people always, for some reason, they just have this really huge beef against the Rome missionaries. Thinking, oh, we're the harder working missionaries. We're the harder working missionaries. We do more work than the Rome missionaries. They do nothing. We baptize more than they do. And that really pissed me off because I was like, oh, kill the Siphon witches. Oh, 3 of them. How exciting. Just because, anyway, he unfortunately got a lot of crap for that, which really made me mad. And so I just treated these these missionaries who came from the Rome mission as gold. Because to me, in my mind, I was like, it doesn't matter what mission we're called to serve in or how we do the work. We are all bringing people under Christ, which is all that matters to me. I could care less.
Yeah.
And so I treated him...
That was easy.
That was easy. Oh, did you beat him already?
Yep.
Whoa. Anyway, so we just became really, 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 really good friends. Even when, I had come out, that note that you read, his comment was just very short and simple, and he was like, I don't care. You're still awesome.
That's awesome.
And, there was even one time in a zone meeting, I had just barely gotten transferred into his district. I went to Padova, and we always had this goal weekly that we would teach 20 different lessons. And so when I got there, I turned to my companion. I was his second companion, so I was follow-up training.
Yeah.
And I asked him, so how many lessons have you and your previous companion done? Because even though it was a transfer week and I had been transferred, I still wanted to teach 20 lessons. That was the goal, and it was going to happen. And, and I was just curious because transfer days were on a Thursday, meaning that we would only have pretty much 3 days to get a lot of work done before a new week started, because Sunday was kind of it wasn't at the start of the week on the Italian calendar, it was at the end of the week, so that's how we kind of went through the weeks. But anyway, my companion turns to me and he tells me, we've only taught 2, and I was like, and I just kind of looked at him, and I was like, and I thought to myself, how on earth did I teach 2 lessons between Monday and Thursday? and I just looked at him, and I was like, okay, and just kind of thought for a moment, and how I was gonna respond verbally, and I just looked at him, and I said, we're gonna teach 18 lessons before the end of Sunday, and he was like, you're kidding, right? And I was like, no, we are going to teach 18 more lessons by the end of the week. And so we taught 16 in 3 days.
Crap.
So no, we didn't get 20, but anyway, in the meeting on Xenogenetic, we were talking about the whole 20 lesson thing, and Anzino Snedeker had brought it up, and he was just not
to restart the whole thing over again.
Really? Oh yeah. Even the witches?
I hope not. Yep.
Oh no.
Are you effing kidding me?
All the hives.
Well, we're gonna do this next episode.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do this next episode. We're way over time. Anyway, yeah, that was pretty much the end of my story. He pretty much just recognized me he came in and he pretty much kicked ass, and everybody, and like when he said that, everybody just looked at me, and they're even like, and there were like a few newbies in that conference, and they just, and their eyes were just wide. They're like, who is this guy? And I was just like, and as flattered as I was that he said it, it was kind of embarrassing at the same time too, because at that point on my mission, everybody just kind of looked at me as this godly missionary who could baptize tons of people. Because transfers before, I had a companion and I did 9 baptisms in 6 weeks. And so I was just like, well, this isn't going to help me. But anyway, enough mission stories out of me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. A little longer of an episode for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And we will fight we'll unfortunately have to redo this part next time.
We will fight these bitches next time.
Oh my Lanta. My name is Brinton.
I'm Will.
And we're the Gamers.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.